always got to be thinking ahead.
I think the goal for me is every year to learn how to manage better. I guess it's a dance. You can't control your system. You can't just wrap a rope around it and drag it around or push it or lead it. You know, one year it's going to rain a little more in the spring, one year it's going to be a little drier. You know, you're going to be planting at different times, and you've just got to make decisions on the go. But you've got to be prepared to make those decisions, and I don't make them all right. I mean, we got plenty of things we learn from every year. We cut beans yesterday that are making 31 to 35 bushel, and we had 1.25 inches of rain from July through August. And we had that hot spell right at the end of August that pretty well did them in. And I just thought if we got 15 bushel beans out of those early season beans this year, we'd be doing good. But I had wheat stubble, I had all kinds of residue out there. The beans weren't that tall, but when I got in there and we cut them off yesterday, we cut 50 acres, and they're making 30, 31 bushel. And if I'd have tilled that soil and I'd had no residue, probably 10 bushel beans out there. This ground has higher organic material in it because it was a hay field for several years, and this is probably the 5th year that we're farming on it. But my point in saying that is, yeah, it's got higher organic material, but we intend on keeping that. Tilling it, plowing it under, you're going to see that disappear after probably, 3 years, I'd imagine. So I want diversity. I don't want to be one-dimensional with just cash grain, cash crops. I do want to grow cash crops. I want to grow the healthiest grain that we possibly can. That's Sudan grass, been eaten off. You want a piece? That's not going to blow away in a windstorm, and that's not going to wash away in a flood. But look at the roots. If that soil was compacted, those roots would be going sideways. They wouldn't be coming through there. So with the different cover crops we got in here, we got different ranges of root texture: high, low, medium. I mean, it's kind of like a salad bar for the biology in the soil. I don't think any one cover crop can break the hard pan. I think it's the combination of several cover crops, and I don't think in 1 year you can do it. You can make improvements in 1 year, but it's the continual building year after year after year. It's a foundation, then a floor, then walls, then a house, and then you move in. In the whole system, you got to have a combination of things, diversity. Almost every one of these Sudan grass plants that I pull up, there's worms. He's one of the major players right there in the soil health. If you don't have them, you don't have much going on. But you just got an intertwining of a root system that'll decay, then thus your infiltration rates start to go up. I can't do that by tilling the soil. Then once that's established, it would just, it'd wreck me if I had to come in and till that soil, because I would destroy what I feel like we're building in our soil. And I know this isn't for everybody. People have a hard time thinking that cover crops are feasible, that they cost a lot. Well, it depends on your point of view. I mean, if you take into the consideration what you're getting out of the soil health, you take into consideration what you're saving in chemical costs, potentially what you can save on down the road in less fertilizer, and then the quality of beef you're raising, The will to win is not nearly as important as the will to prepare to win. And you can put success in there for win. I mean, if you want to succeed at anything you do, you just got to be prepared. You got to make decisions on the fly, and you almost have to dance with it instead of, controlling it.